The Vanishing Roommate, a terrifying true story. Mia disappeared mysteriously without leaving any trace. I woke up to silence. That wasn't right. The night before, Mia and I had been laughing, playing music too loud, drunkenly debating which bar had the best mojitos. But now, just dead silence. I turned and looked for Mia. Her bed was empty. The sheets weren't even wrinkled. Her phone was still plugged in on the nightstand, the charger light blinking steadily. I frowned, glancing at the motel door. The deadbolt was still locked. She hadn't left, but she wasn't here. Then I told myself she probably went back out and met someone at the bar and crashed in their room. But that didn't explain the untouched bed, or why she left her phone behind. I checked the tiny bathroom. Empty. I called her name. Nothing. The front desk gave me a tired shrug. Spring break! You know, people party, people forget where they're staying, but they agreed to check the security footage. Minutes passed. The sun climbed higher. Tourists filled the beach, and I sat in the motel lobby, waiting. Then the manager came back, frowning at his screen. She never left. I swallowed hard. What do you mean? The footage showed us entering the room together, me coming to the front desk, but it never showed Mia leaving the room. Not once. I ran back to the room, panic twisting in my gut. I tore through our things, looking for any sign, anything. Then I noticed it. Mia's purse, not on the nightstand, not in the closet. I looked under the bed. There it was. Someone had wedged it deep into the slats of the frame, almost like they didn't want it to be found. My throat tightened. This wasn't a mistake. Someone had hidden it. Someone had been in our room, and Mia was gone. That night I deadbolted the door, shoved a chair under the handle, checked the closet, and sat awake, clutching the cheap motel kitchen knife. At 3 a.m. I heard it, soft, deliberate, breathing, coming from inside the closet. The air in the room changed, thick and wrong, like I wasn't alone. My fingers tightened around the knife. Then the closet door creaked, just an inch, a sliver of darkness beyond its crack. I checked the closet earlier. It was empty. What the? My body locked up. I couldn't move, couldn't breathe. Then a whisper, low and raspy. I see you are alone. I don't remember screaming. I don't remember running. The next thing I knew, I was in the motel lobby shaking, trying to tell the night clerk what happened. The police searched the room. Nothing. No Mia. No intruder. No trace of anyone. Mia was never found. And me? I miss my friend. I don't know if I will ever travel again. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for spine-chilling horror content and to watch more scary videos. Please share with family and friends. The Last Ride. Dark city streets, neon lights reflecting on the pavement, a low hum of traffic and distant laughter. Miami. Spring break. Our last night before heading back to reality. We wanted to make it count. 4 of us. Me, Sophie, Rachel, and Liv, best friends since freshman year. We were tipsy, exhausted, and ready to crash at our Airbnb after a long night of club hopping. We ordered a ride share, standard routine. We stood on the curb, heels in hand, laughing about the night. Then a black sedan rolled up, tinted windows. The driver leaned over, rolled down the window. You ladies call for a ride? We didn't check the app, didn't verify the plates, just piled in. The doors locked the second we shut them. At first it was fine, just quiet. But then something felt off. The driver didn't start the trip on the GPS. His phone wasn't mounted. No company logo, no ID badge, and The way he kept glancing at us through the rear view mirror, I felt it in my stomach first. Sophie was the first to speak up. "Hey, shouldn't you have navigation on?" The driver smiled. That kind of slow, lazy grin that didn't quite reach his eyes. "I know a shortcut." Outside, the city lights started thinning out. The streets got darker, empty, unfamiliar. Rachel nudged me, her phone screen glowing between us. She had the app open. Our actual ride? Still 2 minutes away. Realization hits. We're being abducted. "Stop the car." Sophie's voice was sharp now. The driver didn't react. "Stop the freaking car." And then he yanked the wheel. Hard. The tires screeched as we swerved into a closed, dark gas station. Silence. Heavy breathing. "All right," he said too calmly. "You can get out." We scrambled for the door handles, locked. Rachel was crying. Liv was shaking. I could barely breathe. "Please," I begged. "Just let us go." The driver exhaled like we were annoying him. Then he reached for the glove compartment. Sophie didn't wait to see what he was grabbing. She lunged forward and slammed her hand onto the horn, blasting it over and over and over. The sound screamed into the night. A pair of headlights appeared down the road. The driver cursed, unlocked the doors. We threw them open and ran. We didn't stop until we reached the oncoming car. A stranger, but at that moment, the safest person in the world. By the time we looked back, the black sedan was gone. We told the police, filed a report, but there were no cameras, no license plate, nothing to track. To this day, we have no idea who that man was or what he was reaching for. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for spine-chilling horror content and to watch more scary videos. Please share with family and friends. The wrong hotel room, a terrifying escape. I woke up to the sound of waves. My head was pounding. My mouth was dry. I tried to swallow, but my throat felt like sandpaper. Something wasn't right. I blinked, trying to adjust to the dim light from a single lamp in the corner. But the second I looked around, my stomach dropped. This wasn't my hotel room. There were 2 beds. The walls were a different color. The air smelled moldy, damp. I sat up too fast, dizziness crashing over me. My heart started slamming against my ribs. Where was my phone? Where was my purse? My shoes? And then I saw it. A camera. A small camcorder, hidden in a plant at the foot of the bed, its red light blinking. I wasn't alone. The door creaked open. A man stood in the doorway, his face hidden in the shadows. He was tall, broad-shouldered. He didn't move at first, just stood there watching me. Then he smiled. "You're awake," he said. His voice was calm, too calm. My whole body went cold. "I think you had a little too much to drink last night," he continued, stepping closer. "But don't worry, I took real good care of you." I felt like I was going to throw up. I racked my brain trying to remember how I got here. I had been at the bar with my friends, a couple of drinks, laughing. Going to the bathroom is the last thing I remember. But I wasn't a heavy drinker. I never blacked out. And yet, I had no memory of coming to this room. "Oh, wow. Sorry, I don't remember getting here." The man chuckled. "Yeah, you were out of it." I felt sick. My skin was crawling. I needed to get out. "Mind if I use the bathroom?" He paused, then nodded. I shuffled inside, locking the door the second it clicked shut. My hands were shaking. I scanned the tiny space. No phone, no weapons. Just a dirty sink and a small foggy window. I grabbed the handle and yanked it open. The drop was high. Too high. Then, I heard voices outside the window. Laughter. People outside. "Help!" I yelled. Then footsteps outside the door moved. Fast. A hand slammed against the door. I didn't think. I couldn't think. I jumped from the window. The landing knocked the wind out of me. Pain shot up my side as I hit the sand below, scraping my legs raw. But I didn't stop. I ran, barefoot, bleeding. The resort pool was packed with tourists. I stumbled toward them, screaming for help. Security swarmed me. People stared. Someone wrapped a towel around my shoulders, but I couldn't stop shaking. The police were called. They went back to the room. But when they got there, the room was empty. The bed made, no camera, no man. and no records of me ever checking into that hotel. To this day, I don't know what happened that night. I don't know who the man was, or how many other girls had woken up in that same room, staring at that same blinking red light. But I do know one thing. I was never supposed to leave. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for spine-chilling horror content and to watch more scary videos. Please share with family and friends.